There we go. Now we're live.
We're live now?
Yeah, it's another episode. What?
We're doing a new format here. We're going to be doing a movie watch.
Yeah. This is
with Tom and Pick.
Working Man's Podcast. Live and direct.
And Dom's trailer, dude.
We haven't been as frequent as I would like. You know, we haven't been taking our laxatives.
Laxatives, you said?
Not as regular as we should be.
Yeah, we've been kind of...
You know, we're working men, though.
Yeah.
It's hard. Scheduling conflicts. We get it in when we can.
Exactly.
Right?
And right now we're day drinking.
Like a single
on
parent.
A Saturday. First pod we're doing in 2025, we're day drinking.
Yeah. Original Rush Hour, by the way.
Dude. Yeah,
Jackie Chan's heyday, prime time. He drops an N-bomb. Do you know that? Yeah.
He does.
And I read something online. Yeah. They were like, he was nervous, and Chris Tucker was like, just say you can whoop everyone's ass in here, Jackie. Say it.
I don't know. There's nothing better than like the 1990s.
Oh, cheers, dude. 2025.
Yeah, dude.
We're still doing comedy.
Starting strong.
Doing podcast. We've been over a year doing this.
We're in an economic depression. We've been in an economic depression the entire time we've been doing comedy. Since
I entered the workforce, I've always been making minimum wage. So every year they raise the minimum wage. So I'm like, what? I thought I got a raise.
Yeah, we're scratching and clawing, but goddamn.
Yeah. You gotta keep chugging.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, man.
Look at this guy with the fucking blonde shaved head.
Blonde shaved Asian is very intimidating.
You're not messing with him?
I think like having blonde hair when you're naturally, like your race naturally says not to have blonde hair.
Do you think he was trans before this time?
No.
He's just. Do you think his last name was trans?
Cool Asian guy. He's one of the coolest Asian guys they could find, dude. Like literally, I'm pretty sure it was. That's how it was.
Christopher Walken, Asian Christopher Walken.
Boats are cool. Look at this guy. That's scary as hell.
Intimidating.
I would not. That guy's a beast.
Yeah, if he said, "Give me your lunch money," what would you do?
Hey,
dude, we gotta be quiet for Jackie Chan.
That's true.
Look at it climbing out.
Look at that suit that he's
effortless.
This is a gray suit the other guy's wearing. Look at that suit, dude.
He doesn't look much different than he did in The Foreigner, which was a recent version where he was supposed to play like a grandpa.
Well, you know what they say. Asian people turn like 18
into porcelain.
They look the same for like 70 years.
Wow.
And then they turn old looking and die.
Dude, Connor Peeler, perfect example. He has not aged.
He has not.
A day.
He looks exactly the same.
I've seen him. He's like Brad Pitt in an Interview with a Vampire.
Yeah, that's true.
Looks exactly the same the whole movie.
He's working hard being a dad, dude. I think sometimes you'll see him sunburned.
Do you think he's gonna call? Dude, sometimes he's gonna call like every time we start recording. I would like it. I would like for him to.
It is customary.
Dude, I was talking to my cousin, and I was telling him like he should be on our pod.
These guys aren't even bad guys. They're just warehouse workers.
He had a gun. Or no, wait, that was Jackie's gun.
That guy was on a forklift working, and Jackie Chan just beat the shit out of him. You know how crazy that is? He's doing like his extra 3 hours of overtime, dude. He doesn't even know why he's in a fist fight.
That's a shitty end of your shift. And it's China. You know he's going to jail after that. For resisting arrest.
Yeah. What would you do if you were working at a warehouse in a shipping yard on a forklift, right? And the guy just started fighting you out of nowhere? Would you fight him too?
I'm ready to fight at any time. It doesn't matter if it's Jackie Chan or anyone. I started karate since I was 4 years old. It's like ingrained in me. Like sometimes my brother or my uncles or my dad will come up to me and just like start like throwing punches, and I'm just not even thinking. I'm like, it's weird. I go to open doors sometimes and they get stuck, and I just like hit it with the elbow, and it fucking like breaks the door.
It's like that when I play when I played defensive tackle. You played defensive tackle in football, right? Did you know
I played nose tackle. Yeah.
Bah, bah, the cut.
Oh yeah,
I do that to doors all the time.
the rip.
There you go. I do that to doors. I do that to doors of zone.
Dude, if you have a kid, do you hit him with one of them? Goodness gracious.
Those noises and everything.
Do you think Jackie Chan beat his kids?
I think nothing wrong with the backhand every once in a while.
But a backhand from Jackie Chan. Well,
I feel like Jackie Chan's like when you fight Jackie Chan, you're more likely to end up in like cartoon hijinks. I think the individual strikes don't hurt that bad.
He's gonna pick up a bedpan and it's gonna be stuck on your foot.
It's gonna be like you're gonna be a bed sheet at the end of your fight, dude.
You're gonna be hanging off the side of a roof by a fire hose.
Yeah,
it's up there for some reason.
You're gonna get hit with a potato. Oh man.
He's gonna stick 2 pens up your nose and slap you in the face, and you're gonna not know which way you went.
Oh man. Corvette.
Get the hell out of my way. I hope the viewers can see this. I think they can.
It is a good scene. Yeah, this guy. This guy's casted perfectly for the.
He was in Reservoir Dogs.
He was.
This guy's badass.
He is.
He was in what was it? Corky Romano, I think it was.
I think. No, he was in Reservoir Dogs. He always plays slimy guys with money.
He played a gay dude in that one movie. It was Corky Romano. He was like infiltrating this mob family.
Oh.
Or no, he was like the son of the mob family, but then he started helping the FBI out.
He's an arms dealer.
That's C4 bomb. I'm not sure if you guys are following, but Chris Rock is delighted to find out that that's C4 explosives in his trunk.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. When did this movie?
Why would you be driving around with crates of C? He just pulls out a gun.
Look at that throwback cruiser, though. What is that? A Ford Taurus?
Way old Ford, dude.
Man, this is. You can cut the tension with a knife. 3 white guys with guns. And there's
all
Chris
pointed
Tucker.
at cops. All pointed at Chris
Tucker. Nothing's changed. This movie came out in 1999.
The leather trench coat's sick.
I know, right? That's very James Brown. Oh! Oh my God!
Oh, that guy got shot in the clavicle.
He shot 2 cops. Where did that second gun come from? What? That's a different gun than the one he had threatened.
This guy has C4 in the back seat. He's getting shot at.
These cars are beautiful, though.
Jaguars.
That's a Jaguar. He had a Corvette Stingray.
It's the same thing as the last movie we just watched, dude.
These are all antiques now. All these cars. Even if they're brand new, right? When this movie came out, 25 years later, they could be considered antiques.
What's even the plan if he did get away at this point? Like he's got fucked up tire. He's got C4 in the back seat. That's the plan. That's a good plan.
Big explosion. Oh, the Michael Jackson dance before the allegations came out, so it's okay, folks.
He ended up being on Epstein's Island too.
He was big friends with Michael Jackson.
Yeah. No, but Chris Tucker's on the Epstein list.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or so they say.
Yeah,
allegedly.
See, how do you know?
You know, you just...
I only trust videos that are AI produced.
Yeah.
Dude, we wouldn't even know, though. They could come out with a fake list just to like target people that they wanted us to hate. And we would never know. The government could just be like, oh, yeah, it was Robin Williams. And they'll blame a bunch of dead people, right?
Bastard.
Kurt Cobain was on Epstein's 38 times.
Bud Dwyer.
Yeah. Guy Dudeman. Known assassin. I don't know.
I don't know. It's another. Look at that tie.
No. Did you hear him?
Yeah.
Oh, he did it twice. That would not fly nowadays.
Is that actually what traffic's like in LA? Because like, why would you even live there?
No, now there's a lot less traffic in LA.
That's the exact moment. Yeah, dude, what do you think about that?
I think it's lasers. They're using the Hammer of Dawn from Gears of War, shooting space lasers down and starting fires. They cleared out Hawaii like it, so that the corporations come and claim all that land. They're doing it to LA. What are they gonna do it to next? I bet you Florida or Texas or I don't know. What's a high profit state that the government doesn't get a hold of? Nevada?
Virginia.
I bet you like Las Vegas.
Yeah.
Watch where the next space laser comes down.
Virginia, with the flood and everything.
Yeah. Did you know that I heard that they're trying to put diamonds in the atmosphere, crushed up micro diamonds to bounce the radiation waves off. Right?
Okay.
And I'm like, that's gonna magnify it. It's gonna and they said it costs like 175 trillion, so we're not gonna do it.
Oh, yeah, dude.
But they're already putting heavy metals up in the sky.
Yeah, dude.
That's what they do with the chemtrails.
Tungsten.
I don't know what kind of heavy metal. I know it's
Tungsten.
stuff
You know
that's
that?
toxic. Well, I mean, there's probably other ones.
They have so you can't have nuclear weapons up there, and you can't have like ballistic weapons up there. So they just have these like giant big metal sticks that they're just gonna drop it like from 10 miles up. Just boom.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
They're doing that?
Yeah, that's the only weapons they can have in space. Apparently.
Well, now they got lasers. Yeah.
Yeah, lasers. Yeah, which that's just a beam, but like they also have these giant tungsten rods.
I think it's a UV laser. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I was watching a video on what the strongest lasers were, and UV starts a fire in paper, like instant contact.
It's crazy. I don't know, man. There's a Sam Kinison joke where he talks about like why do people live in deserts?
Yeah, yeah. And then they're
everything's
like,
on fire. Everything's
it's a
on
drought.
Fire. How about you don't live where there's a lot of fire?
It's sound logic. I've thought the same thing for anyone who gets hit by a hurricane.
Yeah.
Or floods.
Yeah, dude. Like I feel like
you don't want waterfront property.
You want like middle of like down
high grounds.
Harrisburg. That's why Harrisburg's so good.
Top of the hill, man. That's where you want to be.
We're on top of the hill.
Yeah, Harrisburg's good. Franklintown is right above Dillsburg. That's a good spot.
Yeah, man.
Going to church, because if God smites us, he's probably not going to hit that spot.
That's true. Very good point.
Listeners, be sure to comment in where you would put a house if you could afford a house in today's economy. Look at this.
He's holding court, dude. Chris Tucker's holding court right now in the police station. That's so sick.
Sexy lesbian alert. Look at that haircut.
Tough Hispanic woman.
She's working that accent too. Back in these days, they worked the accents like a motherfucker. When you got cast typed,
yeah,
you weren't like, you don't think Danny Trejo got to where he was by not acknowledging the fact that he looked like a Hispanic gangster.
Dude, Danny Trejo, that's the only reason he got to where he was, because he looked the most Hispanic gangster.
Yeah, I heard him on a podcast.
That guy went into prison, and I'm like, that is the most Hispanic gangster-looking gangster of all time.
And then anytime after that, they were like, man, we need somebody who looks like Danny Trejo.
Everywhere. What are you doing?
There was a lot of it, like Dusk Till Dawn. That was a good spot for Danny Trejo.
Mm-hmm.
Harold and Kumar Christmas. Excellent spot for Danny Trejo.
The Machete movies are fun.
I'm not indulged yet. I want to one day. I know.
Next movie time.
All right.
We gotta watch the Machete movie.
All of them? Isn't there like
Just
4 of them? There's a saga.
The first one.
Machete Saga.
Yeah, it's the most badass thing of all time.
Am I wrong in saying that they say it machete? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to get it right in case the cartel invade. I was like, don't machete me, please.
Hola.
No machete, por favor.
Hola. Me gusta mi cabeza. No quiere a morir.
No soy un luchador.
Soy un punta.
That's a good point.
Soy un punta. ¿Quieres insurance?
¿Sabes que fiber optics? This is only for our bilingual guests, by the way. Oop, grumpy old white man. He must be in charge.
He doesn't even have guns in his holsters, man.
No, but he's got that holster representing. This guy's upset. Dude, he could talk his way out of a paper. I mean,
He would gaslight every girl he talks to ever, dude.
with that Michael Jackson impression.
Get another beer, bro.
Get after it. Here, have another Miller Lite.
One day.
One day, future sponsor of the Working Man's Drug. But until then, we'll drink it, and then he won't pay us for it.
Yeah, dude. I wish it wasn't so snowy and cold outside, man, because the heat's been on all the whole time. I feel like the
Driving
audience
up
is going to be complaining.
Well, no, we got the mics here. So
That's
we're
true.
going to be
It
louder.
is better than the van.
Yeah. That's, oh, my gosh. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of wind interference. We got these little fuzzy things on there.
That's true.
Oh, dude, I'm losing my mic.
You're losing it?
Yeah. Naughty Humphreys.
Oh,
Represent, that's a band.
Naughty Humphreys.
See, there's like an old guy with sideburns in a ballerina outfit.
Oh, man.
You guys can't see. Because then you're going to be wanting them. We were supposed to have Malik come by. I don't know if he's still coming or not. Probably not. It was kind of last minute.
Can you imagine that? Hitting somebody like that and going up, saying that loud,
What did he
and
say?
then dancing in front of them. It's like, you're such a bad cop, yada, yada, yada. It's a sick car.
The Stingray. Yeah, that's my dream car right there.
That's actually your dream car?
Ever since I was little, yeah, I had a Hot Wheels car of it. The 68 Stingray.
Like Chris Tucker's car?
I don't know if his might be like 70 Stingray or something.
That's my favorite.
The 68 had like or the 69, one or the other, had a distinctive like hood scoop that was come to a point.
Yeah.
And then the fenders were like flared out at the top to accentuate the, you know what I mean? And then if you get the side pipes, crisp. Look at him, he's trying to big dog him. What do you think this is, a Friday movie?
He is big dogging.
Oh, damn it, I wish you would have watched Friday now. Fuck.
What's up with him being so wide? Like, why wasn't the 80s being wide? Like, artificially wide.
This was this was like 2000.
This is 98. Look at that
98.
suit. That suit doesn't fit good.
That's
does
not
it?
the 80s. That's See, he is like the bad guy from the Fast and Furious 2. Too Fast, Too Furious.
What are you talking about?
He's like an archetype. Like a strong, you got to listen to him kind of type.
Oh.
Big, goofy guy.
Mm.
There's a lot of archetypes that they would play to back in the day.
Oh, he's got a crocodile skin holster. You see that? That's so cool.
I thought it was alligator, but
That was
agree to disagree.
Oh, man. Let's go back to talking about the LA fires, dude.
That is pretty crazy. Yeah, they. It seems almost organized.
It seems like we're living through.
End of times.
Well, not for us, for them, yeah. But,
Yeah, but
yeah.
imagine the effect on the neighboring states now. Mass migration
Yeah,
of homeless people
Uh-huh.
if they didn't get crisped up. Know what I mean?
Well, Gavin Newsom, the governor of California,
I heard he's a piece of shit.
he's
I don't know.
definitely
That's what I heard.
he definitely did a really shitty job there.
You got a what?
He diverted a bunch of water,
Before the fire?
like
Or
Yeah.
during the fire?
before.
Before the fire, he's like, no water for you.
He's like, we don't need that much. You don't need that much. and they ran out.
So this one guy single-handedly brought down this entire state.
Yep.
That's what you're telling me?
There's like a fuck ton of homeless.
And we're not questioning him, like, are you a fucking spy or something?
He's just bad at his job. He's like,
I don't know. Dude.
He lost the game of civil. He lost the game.
He's an incel.
Lost his animal farm.
He's a Russian plant, dude. He grew up learning, like, he wants to bring down America. And they were like, the best way to bring down America? Take out Hollywood.
No, I think he's just I think he's just bad. He's like, you know what?
He's dumb. He makes the wrong decision every time.
Yeah, I'm gonna make this move.
He's like the Brendan Fraser of the United States governors. He's like the Dudley Do-Right.
Ernest.
Not Ernest. Not Ernest. No. He saves the day at the end.
That's true. I don't think he's gonna save this day.
No.
Yeah, it's done.
I think he's gonna run away just like Al Assad did.
I think he's just gonna retire. He's just retire and have golf. Go to golf every day.
Who's that Syrian guy who like left right after the place insurrected? Went to Russia.
Yeah.
And got poisoned because they were like, "You gotta leave," and he was like, "No." And then all of a sudden, he wakes up poisoned.
Dude, Russians poison people.
Russia is dirty, dude.
Russia doesn't give a fuck, dude.
They are the crocodiles of the terrarium that we were living in.
Hey, we told you to leave. You didn't want to leave. Now you're dead. Now you're dead, brother.
In the back. I'm not a sky cat. I'm FBI. You understand?
You're being racist.
I'm glad that we stopped for a second to acknowledge times were less tense back in the day. Like, people were not as sensitive. And I think that's what we need now. We need a bit of calloused.
I think every cop has a gun holster. You don't have that nowadays.
Right? Oh, wait, the lady's got a gun in the holster.
Congratulations, Carter. Looks like you finally got yourself a partner.
Sorry. That was probably loud.
God, dude. That police department's probably so fun to work for.
Yeah.
They have good chemistry.
I doubt they're that close-knit in real life. In reality, they probably hate each other.
Yeah.
They're like, I know that you're stealing drugs, and it's making them think that I'm stealing drugs.
I don't know. I see a lot of cops all the time, and they tend to be pretty fun hangs. You know?
That's awesome.
If you're just drinking. If you want to get stoned, then you're kind of scary to hang out.
Yeah.
But
I've had some good interactions with cops, some bad interactions with cops.
There you go. That's life, man.
Yeah, it can go either way. If you're not a smooth talker like Chris Tucker, you're gonna catch a wrath. But wait, you guys remember we went through two checkpoints, and
both passed, flying colors.
Didn't even bat an eyelash. Didn't give it a second thought.
We're chill.
We're fucking in and out. Who says white privilege is dead?
I think his exact words were, "Hey, you guys seem cool."
Yeah, I think so. So you seem like cool guys. Why don't you get on out of here? Just got done smoking a joint. Oh no.
The flashlight test?
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, that stressed me out, brother. But I
didn't get no flashlight test. You did, yeah.
I did. That's because I had like 3 beers over the course of like 4 hours.
You might have had it on your breath.
Exactly. You just smelled cigarettes and beer.
Yeah, beer is a hard one to cover up. But if you want to cover it up, Altoids, curiously strong, one-day future sponsor of the Working Man's Podcast.
Oh no.
We're gonna get Miller Lite and Altoids on a collaboration. It's gonna be curiously strong beer.
That's a shitty brand. I don't know that would taste good.
Peppermint beer?
Yeah, no.
I would love it. I like peppermint. I don't know.
You want to drink before you go to work? Drink this.
You want to drink before you're going to drive? To get rid of the beer smell? Try peppermint beer.
Oh, shit, dude.
Look at that. Jackie Chan thinks that he's...
He pulled a gun out.
He got a gun on Jackie Chan. Oh no! All the other tourists are upset.
That was probably the best time to be alive, dude.
No, not at all.
The late 90s?
I think the Roaring '20s probably the best.
Nah, late 90s. Because there's no air conditioning in the 1920s.
Damn,
And like heat's like coal fired.
I didn't even think about that. They still got polio.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, dude. You could just like
What about
walk out of town and still die. Like
if you didn't get drafted in the '60s, you could just hang out, listen to Jim Morrison, do acid.
Would be nice.
Yeah.
But that's the Cold War still. Like you can still get nuked at any time.
No, the '60s is during Vietnam, I think.
That too, but like there's still the Cold War.
No, the Cold War came out. Cold War was in the '80s during the Cuban Missile Crisis. I think, right? '70s and '80s.
Oh, yeah. Smacked him.
Whoa.
That was.
Did you see how wide his ass was there? There's no way. That was actually Chris Tucker. Dude had a badonk. Chris Tucker don't have no badonk.
Dude, he's just flashing his gun at everybody.
Compare the butt. Compare the butt. Significant. What are you doing, crazy old man driving a taxi cab? What?
His taxi driver is just.
Is that Bill Burr's
He had
dad?
another gun.
Oh, God.
No, there's been 3 guns flash in front of this poor guy.
Now he's got a gun. And look at that jacket, dude. Of course he has a gun on him.
Dude, that jacket is crazy.
The jacket looks like something Zach Jack would wear. Shout out Zach Jack, by the way, you sexy bitch. Who else are we going to shout out? AAA?
Yeah. He just came back. I haven't seen him for a little bit.
Fuck yeah.
You know what he did?
He was hyping me up before my show yesterday. What did he do, though?
Oh. He bought me a beer.
Oh, yeah. He did the same thing for me, but I was too sick. I had to... And then Hillary was like, I'll remember for next time.
Yeah, dude. But like...
Jared gave me a free shot. I had to hand it out. Because I was sick to my stomach, remember?
Oh,
Jared the bartender, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wish I could do shots in
both got a
public.
shot.
I can't do shots in public.
You can flask, though.
I have to do mixed. Mixed drinks. For Big Dom. It's just whenever I do shots, I get sick.
Oh, okay.
Even if I just do one.
You start spinning?
Yeah.
Fuck. The spins are tough.
Yes, it is.
Wait, he's speaking now? We missed one of the most prolific lines of this movie.
What, you speak English now?
And then he says, I'm not responsible for your assumption.
No, that's a different part of the movie.
No, that was whenever he finds out that he speaks English. He was like, you speak English this whole time?
The girl don't like you.
The girl don't like you.
Imagine driving through 90s LA.
Right here, another prolific line. He never touched a black man's radio. You don't ever touch black man's radio, boy. Bounce with me, bounce with me. Can I hit it in the morning? That's Jay-Z, in case you were wondering. Put this pussy on your mustache. I was a little kid in the back seat. My mom was jamming to this, and I was like, what?
My dad was a yacht rock guy.
Was it?
My dad was a yacht rock.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, like Michael McDonald.
Is that why you do your hair like that? No, I'm kidding.
Like, you know why I do my hair like that? Is my hair messed up?
No, it looks very
No,
like Margaritaville.
Yeah. Nah, dude, you know what this haircut is? You know what this is, bro? Zero fade. I've been brushing it back for like 6 months. That's all you gotta do.
That's good though. 6 months, you haven't cut it yet?
I do my ears.
Oh, okay. You do your own? Dude, this is where Jackie Chan says the N-word.
Is it weed?
This is back when you couldn't smoke weed in Los Angeles. This is how long ago this fucking movie was made. Now all of Los Angeles is smoking.
You know,
I'm really sad about these fires. I'm not gonna.
It is crazy.
It's really bad. Yeah, I think it's orchestrated, and I feel bad for the people affected.
It ballooned. It was destined to happen, dude. You have that much pollution, that much dryness.
I don't think it was destined. I think they planned it because they didn't know what to do about all the criticism from how bad everything was suffering. So they thought, let's just burn it down and start over.
It's kind of the same thing that happened to London. London burnt down like that too. But what's crazy is that we have the technology to prevent the fires. And it failed.
London was different because they don't have an armed population.
Yeah.
It's illegal to have guns out there, so it's easier to make people do what you want.
No, I know. What I'm saying is the fires. Like, London had a problem with crime. London had a problem with homeless. London had so many other problems back in like the 1800s. And then all of it burnt down.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I thought you meant like nowadays.
No. Because like it's happened in like a lot of major cities throughout time. You know, it's just the thing that fucks me up about it.
History repeats itself, right?
Yeah, and it's just like the perfect wind, perfect amount of fire. Everything it was a perfect storm, and it wiped out that entire place. There's millions of people right now that are displaced.
Right. And then all you see in the headlines are movie stars.
Yeah.
Who lost their houses. You really think that you should feel bad for these fucking
the entire Palisades like residential area is gone.
Like they got 3 different insurance policies. These fucking rich folk. They're doing fine. They're in a fucking Marriott or a Hilton right now. You should worry about these people who didn't have homes, who were in these areas.
I think we're going to see a lot of people around the entire United States that say they used to be from LA.
Well, at least in the neighboring states.
Yeah. Well, like I think out here too, because like, you know how many people.
It's going to be hard to take nothing and get across the country. You're a pioneer at that point.
But a lot of people that live in LA are already travelers.
Yeah, but it's not like it was back in the day where you could hitchhike.
Yeah, I know. Like they could probably go to. That's going to be the biggest problem, getting everybody out.
No, I mean they're going to run away.
No, like everybody's going to go out and go to different states where they have family and other things.
Now they don't have to clean up all that poop on the sidewalk.
Yeah, so like that's your hypothesis? You think that it went so bad that they just clean slated it?
Yeah, I think that it continually escalated because you know what? You got city mayors who get upset because these ordinances are causing people to lose their homes, and now they're asylum state, and that's passed down from the federal government, right? So now they're complaining to their governor. The governor gets a million different mayors complaining about the same thing. The governor says, I can't handle all this. Let's send it up. He sends it up to like whatever the president or federal authority who comes next. And they're like, here's a couple million. And then he's like, well, that didn't help, dude. We did that last time. They're like, here's a couple more million. He's like, this isn't working. They're like, wait, let me get back to you. Fire. Happens.
Yeah.
And then they're like, they stop getting calls from the governor. Or the calls are different this time.
You think that they were so pissed off about how like their inability to do it that they just killed the whole city?
I think the issue escalated enough to the point where somebody said, fuck them.
I don't think that happened.
It's pretty cool to think about, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Nah, dude. My whole thing is that I think that right now one of our biggest things that we need to get up all the incompetency. There's so many incompetency in positions of power these days, especially like fire chiefs.
I could see that in the old ways. The old ways need to die off. Like people have antiquated mindsets.
Yeah, no.
From past times.
We need to get people that are good at their job to do their job so things like this don't happen. I think for the betterment of the people, instead of the betterment of themselves and their monetary benefits. You know what I mean?
Oh, 100%.
It pisses me off because now we have like how many people do you think live in LA? Like 10 million?
Give or take.
Like 10 million people. I can't even get 35 people to show up to a fucking van show. We got 10 million people without homes right now and fucking
migrating.
Yeah. In a city, in a place, in a country.
Trying to find refuge in a first world country where we send millions and billions to other countries to help them because they are dealing with refugees or despair.
Yeah, so I think we need to get selfish.
How long do you think? I think 3 months until FEMA gets there, right? Is that the average reaction time?
Well,
for the Federal Emergency Action, whatever the fuck they stand for?
Dude, like it was full day Z in Virginia whenever the floods hit.
Good point. What about Flint, Michigan?
Like they were like.
What about when Hawaii burnt down? Where is the help?
Yeah.
Where are those millions of dollars that we're sending to these other countries to fight off the big bad evil?
Well, that's just about it's resources.
We'll tell you whether it's important.
Yeah, they're thinking they're gonna make money off of the resources, right?
Yep.
Who the fuck cares about that right now when we got literal America on fire?
Yeah.
That was twice in 1 year? Or wait, does the LA fires count for 25? Because last year was
LA
Hawaii.
25.
Okay. So that's one major state riddled with fire damage per year for the last 2 years.
Yeah.
At least we got Jackie Chan.
It genuinely pisses me off. Thinking about like
misappropriation of funds and efforts, right? It feels like we're not being spoken for as Americans.
Yeah.
Because
we're not prioritized.
I feel like if you ask the question, who should we send money to, Ukraine or California right now?
Yeah.
We would have said California. If you asked last year, who would rather send money to?
Ukraine.
Yeah, or what was the other one too? They were having a proxy war. Yeah, Israel. Or would you send it to Hawaii? We'd probably say Hawaii.
It just pisses me off, man.
It's like what Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn had a famous quote. He said, "People usually say, 'I'll help you and you help me.'" He's like, "No, I'll help me and you help you, and that will help us."
Yes. I mean, that's like one of the best things I ever learned. You know, because when I was growing up, and like even in like my young adulthood, like I would prioritize other people over myself, and I ended up becoming a really bad person.
Yeah.
You know, once I started working on myself, I ended up becoming a good person and helping more people.
You lose track of who you are and what you like.
Exactly. You lose track of yourself. You start doing terrible things.
Yeah,
you know.
It's like Ram Dass says. I'm kidding. I'm not gonna.
Ramdas. Gotta love some Ramdas, dude.
I got me some Ramdas this morning. I'm feeling spiritually rejuvenated.
Goddamn, dude, I'm out here. Ramdas did acid at his mom's funeral. Can you believe that?
He did. Did you know that?
He sent me that.
Okay.
Ramdas, man. He sang, man, crazy, man. That's a funny skit, dude. Enlightened hillbillies, dude.
I would pay to see Zach Jack do that with the Whiskey Space Station.
Damn, dude. Fucking, can you believe this shit, dude? Fucking, this guy Ramdas came out talking about.
What do you mean, Ramdas?
Talking about the existential pressures of humankind.
He comes into the mirror. He's like, 1 week after listening to Ramdas.
Shut up! I got a yoga mat outside now. God damn it, one! I'm listening to Ramdas.
The way of the one is easy if you ain't got no preferences. That's a real Ram Dass quote.
You ever heard of my man Confucius?
What's he say?
He said, a fool who asks a question is a fool for a minute, but a fool who asks none is a fool for life.
Oh, fool! You got me.
Was the last time you were a fool? I respect that, man. Oh, my God. I was a
Can't
fool
even
last
believe
night.
it.
I was a fool last night when I asked for another beer.
I don't even want no more catfish. No more catfish. That's it.
I'm done.
I'm drinking in the universe. You keep your moonshine.
I listen to this guy, Tarkovsky. Tarkovsky, dude.
You familiar with your id? My what? Your id.
You ever heard of some guy named Frederick Nietzsche? He was out here he's saying the abyss. He's talking about this abyss thing. If I stare into it, it stares back at me.
Ooh, when I stare into my bister, I get hard. Can we take a break? I gotta pee.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
They're gonna like this.